Hi guys! Okay, so if you're watching this video, it means you just got all your mascara makeup in the mail and you are excited to get started, but you're not exactly sure how to get started. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up your compact, some fun tools on how to use them if you got them or not, and then also some tips and tricks on how to use those tools and apply the makeup on your face. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But first, little side note, so my phone is sideways like this, and when that's sideways it means my camera is right here, but then I'm trying to look at myself in the phone so I can see exactly what I'm doing. So if I'm looking back and forth, I'm sorry, and it may not look like I'm looking at you, but I'm just looking at the phone so I can see what exactly I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my makeup. So the first thing I always start with is my setting spray. If you got the setting spray, your skin is gonna love you, your makeup is gonna love you, and it's gonna be beautiful. So you can either spray it right on your face, you can spray it on a damp sponge and apply it. I personally just like spraying it on my hands. I do about 2 squirts of it and I just rub it all over. Okay, and also it dries really fast when you apply it like that. So let's see, how do you set up your compact? So you probably got quite a few of these cute little tins, and then you got your compact. So this is the mini double decker. Most of you probably got the quad or the hack stack that fits 4 to 8 colors. This one is the one above that. It is the second largest compact, and it fits 10 big singles. So all you have to do is you get your cute little colors. So my hands are kind of slippery from this setting spray. You just pop it out, you slide it right out of the cute little cover, open your compact, and then all the compacts and the tins are magnetic. So you find wherever you want to put it, slide it in, and it is not coming out. And then when you want to take it out, like this one's gonna be, well actually I need to replace this one soon. So I would just get my fingernail, pop it up, throw it away, put in my new one. So that's why this makeup is super cool, because you don't have to waste money on stuff. So that's how you put your tins in your compact. And the majority of you guys probably got this brush. This is the 30-second hack brush. I recommend this to almost everyone to start off with. It came in a cute little package. So I take that out of the cute little package and let's go ahead and get started. So I personally like to start with my highlight first. You can start with your highlight first, your contour first. Everyone's gonna be different. I recommend different colors for everyone. Some people might have like 3 highlights for color correcting, and then your normal highlight color to match your skin tone, and then also a lighter one. So if one of these things doesn't pertain to you, don't worry about it. You're not missing out. If you want to know more about it, let me know. So if I gave you one to color correct, go ahead and apply that first. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So you can use either end of your brush. You can use the big fat end, I call it the butt end, or you can use the skinny end for your highlight. I'm gonna do one on each side so you can see just the diversity of it. So let's go ahead and get into our normal highlight color. And I'm just gonna start by just stippling this all over. My redness is not bad today, so I'm not gonna worry about color correcting or anything, but I'm also not gonna put a ton of product on my skin. This makeup is meant to be a medium to full coverage if you want it, or you can do really light coverage. It is all up to you. So you just apply however much you want, and you can see I am barely touching any product into my pan to apply to my face, because a little goes a long way, guys. I promise you, a little goes a long way. If you find that it's looking really cakey, let me know, because it might be a color issue, or you might just be adding too much product on your face. So I just did 2 little stamps right there, and I'm just going to apply that to my forehead, my nose, do a little bit on my eyelid just to even that color out on my eyelid. And I'm not gonna put it all the way like right in this ease. You can see I kind of left those out because that's where I'm gonna put my contour. If you want coverage right there, fill it in, no big deal. It's your face, you can do whatever you want and use the product however you want. So I'm gonna keep applying that. And then I'm gonna flip it over and show you guys how you can do it with the butt end as well. Same thing, just get my product. And I personally like stippling it. I don't like swiping it or swirling it, because stippling is going to give you the most coverage, especially if you have redness or blemishes or anything you want to cover up. Stippling is going to be your best friend. So I'm just stippling that all over my face. A little tip too. So I probably already told you this, but all of our highlights are yellow based. So if you have two highlights, a darker and a lighter one, use your dark one a teeny tiny bit under your eye, like seriously the tiniest little bit, just to color correct. Same with the top of your eyelids, well, just a little tiny bit to color correct, and then you go on top with a tiny bit of your lighter color to brighten it up. Okay, now that I have, you saw how I can use both ends for my highlight. Now I'm going to use both ends for my lighter highlight color. So same thing, except I'm seriously going to do like the tiniest little amount, because I do not want anything cakey under my eye, and to avoid cakiness, a little goes a long way. So tap a little bit into, I'll probably do like 2 little taps into my highlight color, my lighter one. And a tip, do not start in your inner corner, start lower down, because if you start right there, majority of your product's going to sit right there, and you're going to have a harder time blending it, and it's not going to sit as well. So I like to just start a little bit lower, and then I like to bring it up, so most of the product is down here. And never ever like swipe or pull or tug on your under eye, because you do not want to create wrinkles so soon. So just slightly, just dab it all over. I'll do a teeny tiny bit more. And you can bring it onto your eyelid as well. Whatever you prefer. This makeup is customized to you, and you can use it however the heck you want. Okay, so see how much brighter it is? Same thing just done here on my chin and my forehead. So in your T-zone. It's like that triangle of light right there. Okay, and then same thing on the other side with the large end. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. Again, a little bit of product, starting lower down and then bringing it up to that little corner. And I'm doing it in a triangle. So like this. If you don't want to concentrate it right there, because you want the light to be all the way like down to your nose, like that triangle right there. Oh, wrong color. Let me wipe that off. Okay, now that I am highlighted, I have both my highlight colors on. If you only have one, that's fine. If you want to have that brightness and that extra color, just contact me and let me know, and we can get you another color. Now to contour. Contouring might be the scariest part for most people, because it's something that you think of like the Kardashians, like celebrities can only do. No, you can do it as well with this cream contour right here. So I like personally using this, the butt end. You can use the skinny end, I'll probably just try both sides so you guys can see. So I'm gonna start with the butt end, and I'm going to just dip into my contour. So when you first get your colors, they're gonna be kind of stiff, especially so the highlight's gonna be creamier, so you don't have to worry about that. Sorry, I put my finger in it. But the contour and the blush are gonna be a little bit stiffer, because they're not meant to be so creamy like the highlights are. And so if the contour is a little stiff, just work it a little bit. It's not defaulty, I promise you. There is something in my eye. So a little tip when you first get your, get your contour, you want to find your cheekbone. You want to suck in and follow that hollow right there, because you're just accentuating the hollows of your cheeks that you already have. So I'm gonna suck in and just stipple that all the way on. I'm gonna stop about like where the arch of my eyebrow is. You do not want to you do not want to go to your smile lines. Keep out of your smile lines. So I just stipple that on, and then I'm gonna come back and blend, but I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'm going to do it in a 3 shape. Okay, then on the other side, I'm gonna show you guys how you can use this side of your brush to contour as well. So again, suck in, find the hollows of your cheeks. And then follow that 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend it. You can either blend with your damp sponge if you got a sponge, or you can just blend with your brush. I'm going to show you guys how to blend with the brush on this side. So when you are blending your cheekbones, you want to make sure that you are blending up. If you blend down, you're dragging your face down. When you're blending up, you're lifting your face, which is the whole point of a contour. So blend up. Hairline, you want to blend back towards your hairline. And I'm doing a combination of like pushing up, tiny little swirls, anything you want. And then neck, you want to blend down. Okay, to contour your nose, if you want to do this, totally optional, you would just get your butt end of your brush, a little bit of product, pinch it, and you want to stamp and create 2 lines, like an 11. And then just blend it out. And if you feel if it got a little dirty, you can just go back in with your lighter highlight color, a little bit on your finger, and you can just add it to the very center, just to bring that brightness back to the center of your nose. And I like to tap and blend it out a little bit more. Okay, so that is your highlight on contour, aka Maskcara's specialty. So now I'm gonna do my blush. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It just goes on the apples of your cheeks and you blend back a little bit. So I like using the butt ends. I also have options for blushes. If you don't have options, let me know, because it's so fun to have different colors you can choose from every day. So I'm gonna go with Tropicana today. A little bit on the butt end of my brush. And a smile. And these blushes are very, very pigmented. So if you don't like the look of a bright blush, just remember it's very pigmented when you put it on your brush. Okay, and if you find that you have messed up, like this, your contour line's too low or this is too far in, no worries. You can just take your brush, whichever end you used for your highlight. I am just going to use this butt end again, just gonna wipe off. There's no product on, I'm just making sure. I'm gonna tap a teeny tiny bit into my highlight color. I'm just gonna drag it along and clean up those edges. You can totally see how much I just totally cleaned it up and get it nice and sharp. Same thing on this side, tiny little bit. So easy. I'll do the same thing just along my blush line. Okay, now final step is going to be your illuminator. If you got a powder illuminator, you can use your finger to apply it. You can use a brush that you got. If you got a cream illuminator, I like using my finger for my cream one. Try to get a little bit of product. Like I said, I'm almost out of this. I'm like scraping along the edges and I go up on my finger. And I like to apply it in a few places. So you can apply it to the tops of your cheekbones. You can apply it to your nose, your cupid's bow, chin, brow bone. You can apply it above your brow bone, the center of your forehead. You can apply it wherever you want. I know during the summertime, I can go crazy with it just because I want to be really glowy and dewy during the summertime. But it is all personal preference. Never forget that. Okay, so that is the basic hack done. Now I'm gonna go a little bit further. If you guys have oily skin, or really if you have dry skin, like you need a setting spray no matter what. So you can either, actually I got ahead of myself. I'm actually gonna blend my makeup a little bit more. You don't have to do this if you have the damp sponge. this is how to do this. So if you got the Perfector sponge, you want to get it fully wet because it comes like half the size. You want to get it fully wet and really wring it out. There should not be any water, moisture at all. So wring it out, and also put it put a towel around it and wring it out that way. And so it should just be like fluffy. You don't want it to be wet, you just want to be big and fluffy. Just go through, and you can just further blend. And it's also gonna pick up any excess product that's just sitting there on your skin, just to make sure it's giving you the prettiest coverage, but without too much makeup. And it's also just like further blending and meshing all the colors and products together. Okay, next, I'm going to use my setting spray. You can spray on your sponge, you can apply it, you can spray directly on your face. My sprayer is kind of wonky, so give me a second. Okay. I kind of spray a lot, like a lot. And it is gonna look kind of like wet. You want it to look wet because it's gonna dry, so don't worry. Don't fret, don't be scared, nothing, okay? So normally when this is drying, I would like go and do my eyes, but it's actually almost dry right now. So we're gonna show you guys how I use a setting powder as well. So give me just 1 second. I like using the Coty Airspun powder. I get this from Walmart. I think it's like $6 or $7. You can get it from Target as well. Sometimes I like to bake, sometimes I like just apply powder. So I'm actually going to bake a little bit, just under, like underneath my contour line. And you can barely, like I'm like not even really baking. You just want to apply it wherever you tend to be oily. And if this makeup, if you put it on, it's a little bit tacky, that's okay. It's cream. Like it's not meant to be like drying on your face like a liquid foundation. So don't hesitate. Like don't worry. I promise it's okay. So you might want to set with the powder, especially if you are oily. Whenever I do my under eyes, just kind of pat a little bit to get out the crease, and then just set underneath my under eyes. My powder's almost out. Okay, same thing in this eye. Tap out the crease. And then just apply a little bit of powder. Okay, now I'm done. So that is how you use your mascara makeup. And again, everything is personal preference. If you like the look of like really sharp contour, add your sharp contour. If you like really, really heavy blush, really light blush, do it however you want. This makeup is meant to be interpreted, meant to be interpreted. I literally can't talk. You're just meant to do whatever you want with your own makeup. It's your own face, your own makeup. You do whatever floats your boat and whatever you feel looks best on yourself. If you have any questions about anything and something's not sitting correctly on your face or you're not sure how to use something, reach out to me, let me know. It's my job, I'm here to help you. So I really hope this was helpful. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me.